Blessed morning, beautiful, precious, sexy, miraculous collective. How are you feeling? How are you intuiting this? How are you interpreting this energy coming in? I am feeling a lot of vibes. 5 wands, 5 cups, 5 swords, 5 pentacles. It is the day of 1-5, which means a push towards facing those physical challenges, those obstacles, those things we have perhaps been avoiding. The universe is giving that little shove, perhaps not so little actually at this point. It is more the sense of that volcanic eruption, that blast which has taken place due to the portal and has been slowly filtering through the atmosphere, through the time-space continuum, because energy is timeless and everyone is in a slightly different place in their cycle. However, these things are becoming synced up and merging more and more. We are at the point where the explosion has taken place and the wave is moving. And it was first just ripples, the sensation of something is coming. Perhaps I should do something. Now is becoming the feeling of a very large rock flying directly at one's face. And a choice must be made. Get hit by the rock or move, take action, do something else. The time is nigh. It is now, and I am feeling that pressure turning up, and this is presenting across every level of reality, all of the layers of energy, the balance within the self being pressurized, pushed into place, the balance between individual selves, runners, chasers, whatever, soulmates of every accord, the balance between the collective of masculine and feminine, and ultimately the balance of Earth herself in this great cosmic play we are enacting. It is creating a tremendous sense of pressure and anxiety on the masculine aspects at every level. There is the real feeling of something's got to give, and that has been a recurring theme as the energy comes in cycles and patterns, and will continue to. And each time that cycle comes around, it gets more and more pointed and heavy and intense. And each time, to be a runner, first of all, is not an insult. Not any more than it is to say one is a chaser. They are simply energetic aspects. The runner runs from love. The chaser gives love unconditionally, but needs to learn their own value and worth by the receiving of light within, the balancing in the self, and then hold the stationary point. The further one runs, and this takes place within too, the further one runs from their true self. Your true self doesn't chase. Your true self holds the frequency of unconditional love. Your true self is the chaser that never moves. And so you can only ever get further and further away, experiencing this discomfort until you return to authentic being, alignment, owning of your own vibration, your own divinity, your own true self. Suffice to say, the further one ventures from their true self, the more pressure is experienced, the more discomfort. And in the next level up, the externalized version of this, which takes place between two individuals, between the collective of feminine and masculine, there is an additional component of universal forces. The further, one holding the frequency of unconditional love, the other one moving away from it, believing they are not worthy, stretches that rubber band, creates the tension, creates the discomfort, causes one sometimes to go further away because they are fleeing the feeling. They are trying to escape the discomfort rather than facing the emotion and leaning into it. At this point, the universe and the energies aligning are coming in, if you can imagine the rubber band between these two poles. The universe is coming in with a great point to make, and it is applying its own pressure to the center of this. And so as the running pole stretches away, it feels more and more intense discomfort. Now the universe is bending time and space to further drive home this lesson, because it is time for it to end. It is time for karmic cycles to end. That is why this is taking place at this moment. Earth is ascending. It is begun. It is risen. Karmic cycles are being closed out on a grand cosmic scale. The celestial bodies are coming to assist with this. And so they are making it as obvious and painful as possible to drive the soul into facing its truth, into facing itself, into leaning into the emotion, which is the guidance, is the intuition. Your emotion is a direct stream of pure energy from your highest self, from your inner being, your authentic source, that which is divine, spirit. That is what emotion is. When you try to calculate, intellectualize, conceptualize, you wreath this in shadow, and you lose track of what the guidance is telling you. It is pure when it is received. Simply follow it. Lean into it. This is what is being taught to the masculine side, to the masculine aspect in each and every one of us, which is then playing out on every level. I feel this tremendously today. That guilty spark. It is there. It is there to snap one out of this. To be that piquant, poignant, visceral, painful sensation, which causes one at last to take their hand from the burning stove and say, ow, no more, this hurts, I don't want to do this anymore, I give up, I surrender to my own divinity, to my own self, to my own happiness. I allow my destiny to unfold. I admit to my own feelings, to wanting this. That is all the universe is asking, and in fact it is delivering because of your request. You have asked to have this be made known to the self. Your soul has asked. Collectively, the scales have tipped. This is why the ascension process of myself and others like me was fast-tracked, because it became time. Collective asked. It was decided. Earth said, let us ascend. The universe said, we grant your request. Souls who are ready for this, souls who have volunteered to be in the vanguard, to lead this process, to hold this frequency, rise. And so we have. And now all are rising too. And the universe is assisting with all of this. So, We shall see what the cards express in this regard. I did feel some desire to pull a spread for connection. The soulmate cycle has been blown wide open. It is unlike any other, wholly unlike. This is all unprecedented. This energy has never been aligned in such a form. And so soulmates are climbing through the wall now where there was only one runner, perhaps a second on the outskirts. Now they are climbing in out of the sidelines, out of the stands. New contestants entering the race who came from eons away and suddenly have appeared to make an attempt to stake their claim, and all of this increasing the pressure. Again, this is by universal design. And I do not know where it is leading, but I know there are many, there are so many soulmates. So many soulmates being called together at every level, and it will all ultimately balance itself out. It will rectify energetically. But it is up in the air. The universe has tossed the coin, and now it is up to the individual deliberate creator to choose what they wish to pursue, to choose to be vulnerable. No more waiting. Not with this behind it. I mean, this is Pentacle. It is slow moving in essence, but when brought by the divine, this travels by neither land nor air nor sea. This is straight through dimensionality. This is the transdimensional pentacle. This looks like it would take months to trek across the globe, but with universal assistance, it is there in an instant. Soulmates of every kind are waking up to this, realizing they have a chance and they need to act upon it. New perspective on feelings, new perspective on connections, being driven and delivered by the divine. Yeah, here's taking that action. I had said this was swift, and it is creating that feeling of tension within, of I have to do something. I have this deep love that I have not given. This king has to move. His cup is empty right now, and he is oh so thirsty. He's gonna have to get up. He's gonna have to fill it with some water. He's gonna have to make this offer. It's what he wants. What did I just say? Directly underneath. King of Cups, bookending Two of Cups. This is a beautiful surface energy. This is a really lovely spread to begin in this energy. But it is all driven towards this. It is the king needs to get up, not just send a knight on his behalf. He needs to stand up and do this himself. Get up on the horse. Deliver to this connection. Stop waiting around and make this stable offer. Can't even get it out now. Just spit it out. There is some swordsiness to this, but a realization that we need to stop thinking. We need to stop intellectualizing and communicate this offer. Make it known. Yeah, there's our first five. 5 of Wands. Let's see how many we get today. Oh, and look at that, a direct escalation. That is beautiful. Now, I was not anticipating, I never anticipate, but I really like this. This shows forward motion. This shows me that king wants to get up. He's a little conflicted about it, but he understands this is desired. This is his victory to claim, not someone else's, not some emissary sent on his behalf. No, he fought this battle. This is the battle within the self. This is his rebirth. This is the resurrecting of his dreams, the flowing of his love, the unburdening of his soul and heart. I like that very much. Thank you, Spirit. What is the message here? It is feeling that the guilty spark has set flame to the masculine aspect in all levels. The realization that if you do not move, nothing changes. If you do not take this action, if you do not follow your heart, there is only more pain. There is only more guilt in it. You only regret the actions you do not take in honoring the self. When you take an action, even if that action is later determined, found by the feeling of remorse, of guilt, to have been out of alignment, you can forgive yourself. You have that power. That is all it takes. Forgive yourself. Now you've learned the lesson of taking an action that was not in alignment. Withholding an action that you desired to take, that is what haunts. That is what creeps in over years and years. That is what keeps swords in the heart. That is swords left in the heart. Words unspoken, emotions unexpressed, actions not taken. There's our second 5. Still at the bottom of the deck, all being driven by the connection of self with self. Again, on every level. This is universal. Here's our 5 of Cups. Will we get a royal flush, do you think? 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So disappointed. So disappointed we did not take action towards this. Just looking at this so closely. Just examining it. Oh, it looks so good. I can see now. This is in full view. I can clearly see. This is great. This is stable, mature, evolved. This is evolving. There's expansion in this. There's building someone, something I can build with. Again, on every level, building with the self inside, but also another. This is one who has a stable offer, a soul level offer, a deep connection, sensual, intimate, advanced. I am hearing the advanced course, advanced learning, ready to move up to this, and I kept myself behind a grade. That feeling, that why am I just repeating the lessons I already know when I could be moving on to something new, something where I actually grow and expand. I just looked at it. I just watched. I overthought it. I focused on all the negative aspects. I didn't believe in myself. Maybe there is a chance. I am still hoping. There is hope in this. There is nervousness. There's a tremendous amount of disappointment here. But that guilt, that is the spark. Realize what it is telling you. It is telling you your intuition is working. Your guidance system is online. You do feel emotions. This has been designed to assist in individuals who have been disconnected, repressed, to realize they're not as repressed as they believed. It's just the continual thinking that keeps the emotional voice from being heard. When you are thinking, you are not feeling. You must quiet the thought, quiet the intellectualization, and allow the emotion to speak, allow it to rise, allow it to inform you. This is being discovered. There is hope for this. Yeah, we are feeling the desire to fight for this. Again, one should never be. Love is not a struggle. But when you have rejected love, when you have run from love, when you realize you are battling yourself, it takes courage and persistence to allow it in. To come in from the... Here we are. 3 for 3. Which one are we missing? Swords, yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Everything else feels cold now because we pushed this away. And now all we want to do is get back to it. We want to come in so bad. So bad. We just want to make this work. Anything we can do to make this work. There's an awareness that this is where the balance lies. Balance is in forward motion. It is not in stagnation. It is not in standing still. It is not in just watching and thinking, sitting, waiting, wishing. It is in the approach. It is in the motion. It is in the leaning into where the balance is discovered within and without. There is some impulsivity to this, but there is deep emotion here. This is card of Cancer. There is deep, deep emotion we desire to flow. It is flowing. We are becoming aware of this. Allowing ourselves to feel. That is so important. It is everything. You are already naturally high vibration. You need not do anything to raise your vibration. It is only resistance to it, resistance to your own emotion, resistance to expressing that cloaks it, cloisters it, keeps it held in, and so dampens, diminishes. Once that resistance is released, when you embrace and embody your full true self, when you live tuned in with the heart, with the guidance system, from this highest frequency place, which is your place, your natural status and ordained station, your birthright, your destiny, that of unconditional love and illumination. Everything flows equivalently between yourself, spirit, universe, and the outside, externalized version, within and without. A great cycle that is balanced. This is also a realization that we have allowed outside influence to keep us focused on negative things, how much fear-based manipulation others are engaged in, that we have participated in it by our own unawareness. There is a sadness about that too, but it must be known to be changed. There must be engagement in this for the awareness, for the pain to take place and realize this is not what I want. This is not it. I am not a fear-based manipulator. I don't live by fear. Fear does not rule my life. And the fear projected upon me does not rule my life. No more shall I participate in this. I am not playing this game anymore, where the rules are rigged and everyone loses. It is just a game of perpetual diminishment. I am done. I am done. This I now realize. There is greater stability outside of this. Elsewhere, I am shifting this perspective towards unity, towards harmony and balance. The difference between the 5 and 3 being the 2 and the combination of them being the 8. Both cards of balance and flow. Cards, numbers. It is all energy. I have this new perspective. I can see this. I can see the value in this experience. And now I know what I want, and I'm moving towards it. Now I know what I want, and I am moving towards it. Jumped out of the deck, directly underneath Queen of Pentacles. I see this clearly now. King of Cups right there. And look, he is in motion. It twisted itself. He is getting on this horse now. This is not just the Knight. This is powerful. This is really beautiful. I am thrilled to see this, to feel this. This is that forward motion, allowing the spark of this pain to fuel actual forward progress, to encourage us to chase our happiness, to chase the dream, to bring this cup, not to wait, not to watch, not to worry, to leave this behind, to pursue the celebration that we know exists, we know is possible. Do you want to see what is directly under the King of Cups? It's the Fool, backed by the Chariot. That is a fast fool. He's leaning into emotion for the very first time. There is a little bit of wobbling, but it is a delight. It is a feeling of finding one's balance, again, as for the first time, of discovering the power of this forward motion, leaning into it, leaping into the unknown, with the heart open. Oh yeah, the heart is opening. That's everything. That is everything. I want it, yeah, right underneath the Chariot. This cup is coming back around. This cup that was not accepted. The cup offered that was stable and full and flowed in mutual reciprocation, energetically balanced, universally aligned. A true new beginning. We want this. There's that 3 of Swords. I mean, right underneath, this is what's causing it. This is what's fueling it. I want this cup. I rejected it. I see that now. But now I know. I know so much now. By the pain, by the excruciating guilt and discomfort I am feeling from having thought about this, the fact that I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop looking at it. I keep trying to rationalize it from another point of view, and I can't. It's just there. It's just this deep love. And the only way to get out of this, I am understanding now, is to express, is to let the cup flow, let my feelings flow. Whether or not it is understood at an energetic, metaphysical level is not relevant. This is taking place collectively. The comprehension, the present moment, conscious awareness that withholding emotion, withholding truth, overthinking it, just blocks out everything we want. That's where the regret comes in. That's where the disappointment is let in the actions not taken, the words not said, the emotions not shared. We are coming to share them. We are coming to share them. Yeah, big time. There is nervousness. We have never been this vulnerable. Never before. But there is a liberation in it. There at the top of the deck. We know what this is about. This is a connection we've never felt before. And that's what's scary. But we're beginning to trust. We're beginning to lean into this. Yeah, we're ready to drop the boundaries, to let go of this burden in our heart. We're ready to move steadfastly towards this. We are determined to fight for our own happiness, is what this is. Determined to release this burden. What did I just say? To fight for our own happiness, to fight for the dream, the truth. Wheel of Fortune directly underneath. We are speaking these truths. We are chasing this dream. The realization that holding back from it, not doing it, for fear of how it would be received, for fear of the effect of our reputation, on our reputation, for how others perceive us, all of this, irrelevant, utterly irrelevant. We want this. We want to move forward into this. That is beautiful energy. The universe is becoming the third party. We are letting intuition in. We are letting faith guide us. Spectacular. Divine timing. It is time. We have thought long and hard about this, and it is time to harvest. The universe becoming the third party. Tremendous. Oh. Wow. Star directly underneath. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to chase our dreams. It's time to let the universe give us this complete clarity over how we've been holding out on ourselves. King of Cups, King of Cups. This king knows his cup is empty. He's got to move. And he's moving. He's making moves. He's finding the transmutation and transformation exists in the forward motion. The healing is in feeling it. That's it. That's magic. That's alchemy. That's so beautiful. I'm moving towards this loving connection, again within, but also without. This is a deep soul connection. Absolutely. Pure, innocent, loving, that transcendent love. Love at first sight. This is what it means. It exists. It is soul level love. When you make eye contact with a person, that is a soul connection. That is wordless. It is pure energy. And in that moment, souls recognize one another, whether or not it is in the 3D consciousness brought to awareness. It is emotionally felt. It is that bolt of lightning through you, that electrification of the inside of your system, of your body, of everything lighting up and seeing the whole of someone as they are seeing the whole of you. This is what we are manifesting. We are moving towards this. Again, the healing is in the feeling. This is everything that was prayed for. Was curious what card was on the top. Do you recall what was on the top in the pre-shuffle? This is moving forward. Driven by deep emotion, this is becoming more and more balanced. The more speed it gains, the more speed it gains, the more confident it becomes in itself, the more trusting, the more faith in this intuition, in this guidance. God, I love it. Clarifying the Five of Cups, please. Clarifying Five of Cups. What is this Five of Cups here? Five of Cups. I mean, it is the connection we are looking at so deeply. Yeah, it's that. Emotion, balance. Seeing how repressed that emotion has been. Disappointment in the self for not taking that action. Why is the Chariot here? Why the Chariot? Why is the Chariot our disappointment? Yeah. Because we know it, we knew. We knew and we know. We only are knowing more. This was desired. This was aligned. This was intended to be acted upon in the moment, and we didn't take that action. And now these horses are chomping at the bit. And I am hearing that song. Steve's Loves Tarot mentioned it. Wild horses. Couldn't drag me away. Yeah. Now those horses are angry. They are ready to run. They know. They're not going to be stopped. That's that charging, that fueling of, I didn't follow my intuition. Now I know what it's saying to me. And I'm going for it. I'm going towards it. The time I'm deciding is now. I am aligning with the energy. That's what divine timing is. It's aligned energy. Your role in it is to step in to the alignment by trusting, by following the emotion, the intuition. That is time. That is the divine timing. And when these energetic cycles repeat, you have more and more opportunity to align with the energy. It keeps coming back around. But you don't have to wait for the next one. The time is now. You decide. There is no time. Time does not exist. It is all just energy. When you align with the flow of energy in yourself in that moment with your own desire, your own intuition, that is the time to take action. Right then. Right then. And they're off. That is it. Yeah. What did I just say? That is the time to take action. And it feels as if this is being done. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? This Queen of Pentacles that we have been looking at so closely, examining from every angle, trying to understand scientifically. When it is pure emotion, we have been thinking rather than feeling. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Works for me. Yeah. Three of Wands, Four of Swords. That's really beautiful. This is healing. It's been so painful to look at this. This has created, just examining this has helped us realize, oh my God, I want this. This is what I want. This is what I've prayed for. This is balancing. This is healing. The more I look at this, the more I feel this. I gotta go towards it. It's all I can think about. Just sitting and looking at it has been what's gotten me into this disappointing place. I'm beginning to realize that, moving towards this connection, expressing this emotion, it's all I want. And it is healing in itself. The more that I feel, the more that I feel, the more levels of feeling it's unlocking within me. I am just realizing more and more and more. Every time I turn around and look at this, I stare a little longer. And when I look away, I feel this. I just want to go towards it. I'm nervous, but I have to go towards it. Yeah, I'm being pulled towards it already. It's what I want. It's everything I want. I'm realizing how I've replayed this old pattern my entire life. How many times I've not taken action, not listened to my own guidance, denied my own soul's wishes. It's time to do this. I'm taking this new path. Yeah. I want to build towards this. This is the direction that I am moving. Beautiful. Page of Swords. Why is this Page of Swords here? Page of Swords with the King of Cups underneath. I mean, it's a king who's never expressed this level of emotion, who's never felt this level of emotion, and it's nerve-wracking. I say again, nervousness is just excitement. It's excitement that is being held back by some thinking, some self-limiting belief, some worry. Just let the thinking fall away and lean into the feeling. Let it be pure. Let it excite and enliven you. Let it delight you. Thank you, Spirit. You want to know why the Page of Swords is so nervous? I bet you can guess. It's because he's coming to talk to the Empress. What did I just say? This level of love has never been experienced before. That creates some nervousness. The empowerment that comes from taking this action, from leaning into something that you are afraid of but you want. Oh, it is transformative and tremendous, I promise you. By approaching this Empress, this page turns straight into a king. Deep soul connection with the Empress. And this King of Cups becomes balanced in the process. He unlocks his ability to feel and flow as deeply as the Queen. It is the embodying of that aspect. This is the full cup. This is unconditional love. Balanced. Why is the Empress here? This is beautiful. Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? Oh, wow. The the soul knows. I mean, this is lit. Oh, look at, there's that sweet, sweet energy, because we just adore this. And it is overwhelming. You see what I mean? It is making someone who holds themselves as a king feel like a page, feel very nervous and small, but there is a tidal wave of emotion behind this. It is making them feel young again, pure again, as a child, innocent and hoping, but not immature. No. This is deep. This is soul deep. This is soul wide awake, old soul, ancient soul, awakening to the true depth of their power and potential, to the limitlessness of their being, desiring to approach this, desiring to experience unconditional love within the self, for the self, by the self, and to share that, to express that. Oh yeah, there's passion here. We've been defensive we've tried to keep this tidal wave down. The bomb's gone off. The wave is already formed. It's coming. It's rushing in. It's flooding everything. Queen of Cups at the top. You see? Once this energy is expressed, it grows in confidence. You transform immediately, straight from a page to a court card, to the Queen, exactly as just said. Just letting it flow, just taking that step, leaning into it, it quickly becomes so easy and so fulfilling, so deeply nourishing at the soul level, energetically balanced. By experiencing of it, you discover what that means. By the feeling of it. And it only balances itself more. It only becomes greater. So beautiful. Wow. There's powerful cards here. 3 of Cups. How about this 3 of Cups? What can we clarify here? I am myself out of time and space in this moment. This is transcendent. 3 of Cups. We have not seen that 5 swords, and I'm thinking we won't, because the conflict there is resolving. There is no more conflict in this regard. 3 of Cups. Why is it 3 of Cups here? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, we're setting ourselves free. Red with the Chariot. We can feel how exciting it is to use the throat chakra for the first time. To taste one's tongue in one's mouth. How liberating it is to flow this way. To allow this to express. To lean into it, to lead by emotion and stop thinking, to let the mind fade away and take a back seat and just feel. That is living. That is the purpose of existence. Being. That's it. Being in the moment, the only one that exists, which is now, which is presence. Which is where all of the power and pleasure is. Why is 9 of Pentacles here? Thank you. 9 of Swords. Yep. That's exactly it. Queen of Cups at the bottom. Feeling how liberating this mutual exchange is. how liberating it is to trust in the intuition, to lean into it, to have this union in the self, and also to move towards this connection, to flow this emotion, to choose for ourselves to be a deliberate creator, to align with the feeling, with the energy, and move in that moment. No waiting. That is freedom. That is power. The power of our own perspective. Power of the self to align with itself, with its own desire, and act on it. Transmuting by feeling this emotion, transmuting everything. Discovering we have the power by the shifting of our own perspective, by the listening to and following of our own guidance, to perceive everything for our benefit. And so it is. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? This Knight of Cups, feedbacking directly with the Page of Swords. He has a message. But he's grown in confidence. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Knight of Cups. He is ready to approach the Empress. 10 Pentacles. Read directly with 3 of Wands. I mean, yeah, this is everything. We can see how this is a shot at everything. Everything we wanted made real. 10 of Pentacles. Why is 10 of Pentacles here? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands. Judgment. Wow. It has been decreed. This is what we want. It's become abundantly clear. Yeah, that we blocked this out. We put an end to this. We tried. We tried to block this out. Now we're seeing trying to block it out has only been the disappointing thing. It's been blocking ourselves off. Disconnecting from the self, from the guidance system, from unconditional love. This is transforming. We are being transformed by experiencing this connection. And we desire to bring this to life, back to new life. The Fool again. He is ready to leap. Three of Wands, read with the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, we know now we can't stop thinking about this because we want it. Because this disappointment we feel in not going after it and just dreaming about it is excruciating. But now we know. We know by that sensation that this is what is wanted. This is what love is. This is what happiness is. This is what we want to move towards. This is where our whole focus is. Moving towards this. Again, finding balance in the forward motion. The reignition of passion, of desire, of boldness, of confidence, new confidence found in ourselves. wanting to move forward out of the sanctuary and towards that which we desire. Desperately wanting to speak this truth. Actually wanting to. Being excited to. There's nervousness, yes, but we're no more debating whether or not this should be said. We want to say this. There's a conscious awareness, a realization taking place that this wants to come out. We want to express this. That's beautiful. I want a sip of chocolate soup. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is powerful. This is transcendent. I mean, I'm really pleased with this. Thank you, Spirit. Final 3 cards from the universe. The soul is guiding this, and the soul is awake. The path is known. The action is known. It's towards this. Final 3 cards, if you could. 2 cards from the universe. What is the message here? Final words, summarization. Where are we headed with this? I mean, the soul is leading. The soul is leading. I feel compelled to point out, as, again, Steve's Love Tarot, we have a good energetic connection. The Hermit is also on a cliff. Hard to tell, perhaps, in this card, but the soul is leading this leap. To jump into this new beginning, following the impulse given by the heart, not born out of fear, but out of desire, out of want, out of love. Out of love flowing. Oh man, that feels good. Oh wow. Thank you, Spirit. One more card. I mean, crossing energy for that. The sun, all of this in full clarity. It's just, it's known. I want to do this. I want to come forward with this. I want to flow my cup. I want to express my feelings. It feels good to me to do so. And that alone is reason enough. It's the devil in reverse. Oh yeah, he jumped out and he landed upside down. Illusions being dispelled. All illusion around this. I know what I want. I know. I'm coming to tell it. This is the Paul Revere card, the swift. This night carries a message, specifically, with intention. We already have what the message is, read directly with the Ace of Cups. Driven by the soul has exposed the illusion that holding this back is somehow what is wanted or safer or more appropriate or any of the infinite reasonings of shadow. No more. It's been dispelled. This illusion, it's not holding us back anymore. We're trusting the soul, we're trusting guidance, we're trusting emotion, intuition, we're flowing with it. This comes directly on top of this and directly underneath this. Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. This is a chivalrous knight. This is a chivalrous knight. This is the most balanced feminine aspect, the most balanced queen, closest to the Empress, who we already have on the table. We know it's our unconditional love flowing, desiring to be expressed. We have decided by following discernment. You see, there are different levels. There is the desire, there is the discernment, and then there is the decision to act upon it. This is the decision to follow what has been discerned as the desire, which is the motion towards balanced, stable, mature, mutually reciprocal relationship, liberating energy, fast forward motion. The choice is made. The choice is made at the soul level. But this is growing, it's not going to be stopped. There's nothing in the 3D consciousness that is preventing this. It's being removed, it's being stripped away. We're coming forward with this. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Final card at the top, just to emphasize, wow, actually I'm going to take the final two, just to emphasize this is coming forward. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. We are speaking our truths. We are sharing our emotions. Who is sharing the emotions? The balanced king. Come to the balanced queen to build together something stable. Fucking beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm in awe. I'm bowled over by this. The tides are shifting. The ships are coming in. They are being pushed in by this wave, gathered together by the universe. And it is being realized by everyone on every level. This is what is desired. This is what we want. We want to share. We want to express. We want to flow. It's so much easier than we have been telling ourselves it is to find this peace, to live in alignment, in high vibrational frequency. All it takes is listening to emotion and leaning into it, following the guidance which is pure, trusting it, taking that leap, giving to this. Ooh, thank you. Balance is found in motion, and then this can't get in. We free ourselves by taking the step, by giving, by receiving. This is removed. That's it. It's that simple. All of the power lies in our hands, in our own perspective, in our intuition. There is that liberating energy backed by the sun. Come on, it's like this, but beautiful, beautiful. You are transcendent. This is the message. This is the energy. This does not change. This is what we have grown into, cycle-wise, and it will only continue to ascend. I have no more words. There is no more to speak. Enjoy this energy, beloveds. Lean into your feeling, trust your intuition. You are deserving of everything that you desire. And all it takes to realize it is believing and trusting. All things are possible. What do you desire to create? Shift your perspective and move towards it. Today, right now. There is no other time, no other moment. There is nothing you need wait to align. You align with the energy which is presently. Act, speak, flow. This is it. Have a beautiful, miraculous day, beloved souls. I am so proud. And I love you so very, truly, madly, deeply. Thank you.